Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Ace What If, and I have a brand new what if. What if Deku had the devil fruit? It's not gonna be just a devil fruit. I can't remember the name, so I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hold on, guys. I don't know the name of the devil fruit, so I'm gonna tell you what is the devil fruit, and he's gonna have some of the powers of, some powers of One Piece will be in this video. So if you guys don't like that, please, I don't want you. Please, guys, if you want to watch, just watch. And please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? And tell me if I should ship in this one or I don't ship in the next video. So when Deku, and the powers Deku is gonna have is Kaido's Devil Fruit, and he is going to have Big Mama's clouds from One Piece. Yeah, if you know them, you find out what I'm gonna do. So let's get into the video. When Deku was born, obviously Katsumi and Izumi would be there, but don't worry, guys, don't worry. This one is going to be a big changer. Yes, it involves Koda's mother and father. You find out what I'm gonna do. So when Deku was born, at least I would say about 1 hour before Izumi, 1 hour after Izumi is born, they will grow up together, have fun together, and yes, his father would be All Might still, but you're gonna see what I'm gonna do. When Deku was born, he didn't even know that didn't know. When he was growing up, he had a peaceful life with Izumi and Bakugo and Katsumi. You know those three, yeah. So when Deku, the two of them went to the quirk doctor. The quirk doctor said that Izumi has a quirk, but Deku doesn't. Sorry, guys. my voice was killing me, and no homo. And Deku would be sad about this, but he wouldn't be that sad. But Izumi and his parents was really disappointed in him because he didn't inherit any power. So when he go back to school the next day, they heard about Deku's situation, and the same thing would be happening, but it would be very different. You guys, trust me, it would be very different. When Deku was, when Deku went back to school when Deku was 5, Inko and Cuts and All Might decided to get rid of the kid because he didn't have a quirk, and yeah. So when Deku and everyone thinks, sorry guys, sorry. So All Might and Inko and Izumi and obviously Izuku would go on a trip, but it wouldn't be a trip, cause you know where I'm going with this, guys. So when they reached near to a cliff, not really to a cliff, the place where they went in season, I think it was, yeah, season 3, the place where they go and train for season 3. Yeah, that place is where he's gonna go. They will be right near to it, and All Might literally just throw the kid out the window of the car. All of them would spit away, but Izumi wouldn't be in shock. Izumi knew that this would happen, and she didn't even look back on the fact that they literally just tossed out his brother. And Deku would realize what happened, because it wasn't obvious, because Deku was smart. Deku realized that they just throw him away, abandoning him, and Deku would be sad about this, but he wouldn't be sad for too long, because he has to, survive. He decided to hunt. He decided to hunt for some fruit, and hunt for some food, and he would find a strange fruit with some items near it, which Yes, those would be the grave of Kaido and Big Mom, cause they're gonna be dead a long time. So hold on, guys. Let me show you the fruit. Hold on. Yes, this would be the fruit that you see right here, which is Kaido's fruit, devil fruit actually. So Deku didn't know what this fruit is, nor even know anything about it. So Deku decided to risk it, cause he was basically a kid still, cause 5 years old, and he would scoff down that fruit, like just literally just ate it in like 3 bites, cause even though it stays sour to him, he literally have to force himself to eat the whole thing. And Deku would pass out for a bit, cause the fruit, this fruit was basically so salty it could kill a whole army of snails by just by looking at just by the snails looking at it. Yes, that's how sour it is. So Deku literally have to run near a waterfall and drink lots of water. And Deku passed out by after this, and this is where the Wild Pussycat would come in and see that Izuku is all alone, and they would take him in. I don't remember all of their names, so guys, let me know if I get it wrong. Basically, Tiger would take him up on his back and rush towards the others. But this one, Koda's parents is still alive in there miraculously, but Koda isn't born yet. So, then Deku sees that where he is, he decided to just get up, but he would have a little bit of a headache, and he would know the fruit name, but I don't even know the fruit name, so I'm not even gonna try to even say it. And Deku would basically know the power of this fruit, which he can turn into the two forms that I'm gonna show you very soon. So Deku would be there lying down. You see, meet the wild pussycat, and yeah, he told them what happened, but he wouldn't tell them who threw him out the window and such. And the wild pussycat asked Koda's parents, soon to be born Koda, to raise him as well. So they would raise Deku till the age of 4, bring him to school and such. And yeah, this is where I think Muscular is going to kill Koda's parents, but this one is gonna be I told you, this one is going to be very different. So when Deku and Koda was on their way to the quirk doctor, and they did the quirk test, and Koda seeing that he has a water quirk, Izuku would say that's cool, and Koda would say yeah. And so far Koda doesn't know that Izuku is actually adopted, so yeah, I don't really want to put it. I don't want you guys to think that they just simply straight up took the kid in. So Deku would be in the car sitting down, and this is where a villain attack would occur, where his parents would have to enter in it, and it would be against Muscular. Muscular is going to kill 2 people, where Koda's parents would try to save him. Sorry about that, guys. Koda's parents were about to die, so Deku would actually turn into this form. Into this form at will. The sky will turn dark as night, and everyone in Japan sees this humongous dragon appear. Muscular would be in fear of what the heck is this. Koda's parents wouldn't know what is this, so they would tell Koda and move, and Deku would basically not even destroy, end the life of Muscular. And Deku actually act on instinct. He was so tired from that, power move and such. It's just one attack. He is so tired from that attack. He didn't even learn how to master it. Not as yet. Cause remember, it's Deku. He's tired. So Deku would come out of that form and revert back to, hold on guys, revert back to this form, but you know, a little bit older, like 9 years old. And Deku would save Koda's parents from Muscular in this one. Yes, I'm not making them die, because I don't want Koda to really hate villains. Not really hate villains, but hate heroes. So Koda and his parents would ask him, what was that? Deku would ask, I don't know. Deku would just simply say, I don't know, but but I feel like I should protect you guys. So they would just accept that and hurry up before anyone noticed that what they did. Obviously some local, you know, some local people and such would see that a dragon appeared and the sky was turning dark, but they wouldn't know what it was. So Deku would hurry up and, you know, be back at the Wild Pussycat training camp, because they want to learn mate. Sorry about that, guys. He would want. Sorry, guys. I'm working off pure instinct here. So Deku. Sorry, guys. Deku. They would want to train Deku to try to hone that power in. So he would train for about. Oh, I forgot. I said he was, you know, 9. He would be 6. He would be 15 by the time he'd done this training. So he can transform into that state at will. Hold on, guys. I really don't want to find that picture again, guys, because it's gonna be headache. Hold on, guys. He's 15. He's here, and his eye would look like this, but he would still have the forms and powers and such. And when Deku was walking, no, he would meet the sludge villain, but when he was walking back home, he feels like something is calling him in his mind, and there was a thunderstorm approaching. Yes, the thunderstorm. So when Deku was walking back through the forest back home to, you know, the camp where the Wild Pussycat live, he would be struck by lightning, but lightning wouldn't hit him. He would literally hold a cloud in his hand and sees that he can use a thunderstorm cloud. And yes, he will have the clouds that Big Mama has in One Piece, but he gonna be a little bit different. I think, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's not going to be as, you know, you find out soon. So Deku realized that he just created a thunderstorm cloud with his hand. He would begin to walk, but he would hear someone say, "Hey, hey." When Deku is one asking who is there, and basically the voice just said to look in his hand, he realized that he just literally just created a talking cloud. But the talking cloud would simply say, "Master," and Deku would ask, "Who, me?" The cloud would say, "Yes, you created me from your power. So now I am your servant and say comrade." I'll just simply call it comrade, cause yeah. And Deku would ask him if he could make more of, you know, him. The cloud would reply and say, "You can only create up to 3 or 4 of us." So Deku would want to create 4 of them. He wouldn't make any 2 OP ones, guys. He would make them like, in case of emergency, he would make a water cloud. Yes, a water cloud, guys. That means he can create the rain. That means he can create the rain, guys. A fire, the one made of pure fire. And Deku would make one of pure. What can I say? He would make one that he can literally create a cyclone with it. He can create a cyclone with the fourth one, and that's how many he will have. He will have four of them. So the Wild Pussycat and Koda's mom would be there still, and his father. Koda wouldn't grow up to hate villains, but he would hate some of them, like some of the hero, like All Might, for example, which Deku really doesn't care. So Deku would. So after the last day of middle school, he would sign up for UA, but he wouldn't be the same school at Bakugo or Katsumi or Izumi. And Izuku remembers them still, but he doesn't really care. He decided to take the entrance exam and such. And he would meet a brunette hair girl, and her cheeks would be pink. So she was about to fall, so Deku decides to use a little cyclone and pick her up. And he forgot to, adjust the output, and he would have to catch her for this one. He caught her in the hand like a bride, a princess, or bride. How people would catch brides, and Deku would, Deku would if she's okay, and she would say yes with a blush expression on her face. And Deku would just simply begin to go in the entrance exam, which he would see Katsumi, Bakugo, and Izumi, cause he still keeps tabs on them. Cause I don't know. I just want to make sure that Deku recognize them immediately. So when Deku complete the written portion, and yes, Deku is a genius, not an idiot. He would be a genius for this one. He would be a genius of, say, higher than Momo Yayarozu and Nezu. Deku would ace the test, and Deku would proceed to get ready for the physical exam, and which Deku really just is ready for. Sorry guys, I'm so sleepy. I don't know what time it is, so I'm sleepy. So Deku would basically get ready for the the other portion of the exam, the entrance exam, which Tenya Ida would do the same thing as in canon, but instead of but there would be no muttering from Izuku nor no one, so he wouldn't call them out. But President Mike would still be a little bit pissed about, I know it all and can't he wait. So Izuku decides to step up and just tell the kid to zip it and sit down, which the kid really obliged, because he doesn't know what this kid's quirk is, and he doesn't want to get anyone on their bad side. As for the exam would basically go very, very differently. Guys, if you know what I'm gonna do right now, trust me, hit the like button, cause it's about to get deadly. So when they were at the entry exam, basically Uchaku would see Deku try to go up to him. Yes, it would be reversed, and you're gonna find out why. It would be reversed because Uchaku remembers Deku, because Deku was her other childhood friend, which she told everything. So when Uchaku Umaraka would go over there, she would be stopped by Tenya Ida, and Dekugo would literally sense her presence, cause remember, he has the four clouds. And Deku would go over there and talk to Uchaku Umaraka, and Ida wouldn't get involved, cause they seem to know each other. As President Mike says go for the entrance exam, everyone snaps out of it, and Deku immediately transforms. Hold on guys, I'll do a mini form for it, and this starting to obliterate robot, which no one would know what to do. Obviously, who left some point for the robots, and that's most some robots alive, because he wants the other contestant to try, which Deku would basically destroy most of them. And he decided to stop after he keep track of how many points he got. He got about 400 points, which he could go more if he wanted to. But remember, if he go all out, he gonna enter back this dragon state, which I really don't want to have to do it unless it's have to deal with all for one or overhaul, or in any case it's a big situation. So Deku would basically rank up 400 points. The 0 pointer would come, and Deku would decide to show off that his final form. Yes, yes, guys, you can spam and say that you promised that you wouldn't do it. I'm just gonna do it this once, unless I have to do it again in the, you know, the overhaul arc or the all for one arc. Deku would transform into this state when he sees the 0 pointer and ate it. Yes, nothing would be hurting him on the inside, cause remember, dragons have. I think this is a dragon, cause remember, sorry guys, dragons have more than strong enough, armor than in the inside than the outside. So basically, eating a robot is nothing for Deku. And that would conclude. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and comment down below what should I do next. Bye, guys.